Welcome to the Advanced Hobby Lab. Today I will be zeroing the servos on my SpotMicro robot. Hobby servos are ideal for small RC or robotics projects because they are an easy and affordable solution for actuators that can achieve a desired angle with reasonable accuracy. Unfortunately, the range of a servo is mechanically hardwired, which means that the servo has to be set to the correct angle before the servo can be mounted onto the project, and cannot be corrected without unmounting the servo first. The average hobby servo has a range of 0 to 180 degrees. Unfortunately, many hobby servos are cheaply made and might not achieve the full range. Also, the teeth on the gears might not line up with your desired zero position and end up shifting your available range. These servos usually aren't designed to be under a full load for an extended amount of time. Since the range is a mechanical limitation, trying to command the servo past its limits is an easy way to burn out the servo. For these reasons, it's good practice to always add a buffer zone of 10 degrees to either side of your range that you never use. Even after you mount your servo, due to manufacturing inaccuracies and human error, it is unlikely that your servo is going to be correctly aligned to your zero position. Fortunately, this can be fixed in software. I'm going to demonstrate this by zeroing the servos on my SpotMicro. I'm going to choose a zero position of 90 degrees. That can also be thought of as 0 plus or minus 90 degrees. With a 10 degree buffer zone, I will have 10 to 170 degrees or 0 plus or minus 80 degrees. For my application, that should be enough range. To prepare the servo to be mounted, I first set up my Raspberry Pi with the Adafruit servo hat and run a program that will command the servo to its zero angle. I can then realign the servo horn to that correct angle. It may be useful to manually rotate the servo in order to confirm the correct alignment. Perfect! With the servo at the correct angle, I can mount it to my project. My goal here is to mount the leg as close to the correct angle as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect as long as it's close. I can then tighten the center screw to lock the servo horn in place. After all the servos are mounted, I can zero them further in software. To begin, I first open a console window on my desktop machine so I can SSH into the Raspberry Pi on my SpotMicro. I then cd into the folder where I've stored all my test scripts. In here, I've created a test script already that will zero all the servo motors. In the first section, I import libraries and set global variables, such as the I2C port number and its address. I then initialize the servo hat. Here, I define the servo channels that I'll be using. Since this is a 16-channel servo hat, I'm only going to be using 12 of them, so I wanted to find which channels actually have servos connected to them. I add a small sleep to ensure that the board has had time to initialize with the new settings. Servos usually support between a 1 and 2 millisecond pulse length to determine its angle between 0 and 180. To achieve a 90 degree zero position, I will need a 1.5 millisecond pulse. I set the PWM frequency to 50 Hz, and the pulse length value must be stored in a 12-bit integer, which has a max value of 4095. For me, I'm going to use a value of 312 for the zero position. I then set the start of the phase to 0, and the end of the phase to 312. I have to activate a Python virtual environment I set up in order to store my dependencies. And now I can run my script. When it completes, all the servos should pop into place. Perfect. Let's take a closer look. You can see from the level that it's still not quite aligned. We can further improve the accuracy in software. Here's a modified script I created that tries to improve the alignment by adding a manually configured offset to the zero position. At the top of the script, I added NumPy as a dependency. Lower in the script, I used NumPy to load the configured offsets. These offsets were generated manually through trial and error. I then add the offset that corresponds to each servo to its 0 position. We can now run the modified script and see the servos jump into position. Taking a closer look with the level, you can see the servos are much better aligned. Now that the servos are zeroed, I can spend more time on the software and start developing a walking gate. If you found this helpful, be sure to give me a like. If you want to see future development on my SpotMicro, be sure to subscribe. And thanks for watching.